You ready for the final game? Tottenham, Chelsea.
I mean, there's not much to break down here. We got a team in a rich vein of non-form.
No. You said it right. You have a team in a rich vein of form.
Oh, bad form.
No. And then you have a team that's just rich.
I don't think Spurs are in any they're up and down. They're not. So you get 1 week you got Spurs who are like a top 4 team. The next week you got Spurs who are a very below average team losing to Leicester. Mm-hmm. So I don't know which one you're going to get. You can get the team that balled out against City, or you're going to get the team that couldn't score a goal against AC Milan.
What do you think?
To be fair, there was a San Siro.
What are you thinking?
It's at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, so I'm thinking Spurs are going to win. That's just my hope, but it'll be a tighter game than anybody will feel comfortable.
I actually think Chelsea win this.
Oh.
Only just because the law of averages.
Yeah, yes. And the law of Spurs being Spurs and
Spursy, and in the last 15 to 20 years, Chelsea have always had Spurs' ticket, and that's just how the game is, right? Spurs should win this game. Momentum-wise, they should win this game, but that's why I think it's going to be really difficult. Chelsea literally have almost nothing to lose, which is dangerous.
Yeah, they can't get
if they
worse.
lose again at Tottenham Hotspur, okay, they're a top 4 team. They're probably top 10 in Europe right now. Tottenham, okay,
yeah,
all right,
okay, yeah.
That's probably expected to be when they look at the rest of their games and what Chelsea has. Do some napkin. We have 15 games left. We're looking at this game. We're if we get a point, that'd be cool. So a win is an outlier. So if we get it, I don't know. I actually think Chelsea are going to win. Right, I don't think it's going to be pretty, and I think it could be one of the first nails in the coffin for Conte. Not that he'll get fired before the season's over, because I do think you're going to stick with him through the season. But I don't know.
He's not going to be there again, from what I understand. He's
resting at
Italy. He had gallbladder surgery and came back too early. His assistant Stellini has been taking over, and he's been doing fine. I think he's sort of quiet quitting. That's kind of how I feel about it. Yeah. Conte kind of just I don't want to be there. My family's in Italy. I don't need the money. Really, I don't have anything to prove.
It's stressful. It's stressful being a manager in England, especially being a Spurs manager.
And this is a crappy time of the year. It's not like it's nice out. It's crappy. It's cold.
He'll be happy in May, when hopefully Spurs, maybe not in May, but Spurs will definitely be going for top 4 in May. I don't know. Maybe Spurs continue in Champions League. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, they got a game against Milan and at home. And I think the game favors Spurs just because of their better form in at home. Mm-hmm. But you're totally right. I mean, the record, Chelsea usually beat Spurs, but then again, at Stamford Bridge, Spurs tied it in the last minute.
Yep.
And they got a draw out of the game.
And that literally led to Conte. It was one of the first nails in the Conte coffin. Excuse me, in the Tuchel coffin. Mm. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm open to anything, but I do think it's going to be a surprise for Spurs. actually, nothing will surprise me. If Spurs win, okay. If they tie, okay. If Chelsea wins, okay. I'm not Chelsea
win. Nice. That's a nice position to be in, that you kind of have very low expectations. So you can kind of be happy with
you know what? I just would like us to play well. That's all.